Let me turn my microphone on. Good evening, everybody. Yes, we are live tonight. I think I did the date wrong. I think I put Sunday instead of Saturday. It's been a very long day. So anyway, it is definitely tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. We are live tonight. We're going to be going live to Norfolk. Sadie from Indico Paranormal, which we are live on right now, as well as Ghostwatchers UK on Facebook and on YouTube as well. Sadie and Jared are teaming up together, and they're going to be going live at a church place that was built in 1300. It's got a lot of history. I'll tell you more about that. But joining me tonight from Ghostwatchers UK is old friend Steve. Hello, Steve. You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
So thanks for joining us for tonight's investigation. We haven't linked up yet with Jared or Sadie because I believe that they're still on the road. Fingers crossed. Because we haven't made connection with them yet, but I'm sure that they will make connection as soon as they get to the location. So have you been, Steve? You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Things are getting better. We can start to get about again.
Yeah, I know it's been a long time since we've done like a live investigation. So yeah, this is really exciting tonight. Fingers crossed. The old 4G, 5G, whatever it is now, is working tonight in good old Norfolk. Tanya's on tonight. Good evening, Tanya. So, what have you been up to? I know your equipment's been in the attic collecting dust.
Oh yes, it's been having a well-earned rest for a while, but it's out now and it's ready to get started again. And hopefully it'll not be too long before we're back out again, doing things. Provided we don't get another spike or another tightening of restrictions, or what's coming. But it's looking positive, and let's try and stay positive.
Yeah, definitely. So you don't know anything about tonight's location. This has kind of been sprung on you, hasn't it?
Yeah, within the last couple of hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So this location, Jared did send me some information about it. Again, they've asked us not to say anything about the location, which I always hate because I like to give things away, but I think it's just for safety reasons. But I can tell you a little bit about it. So here's a picture of it in the title. Let's have a look. I put a picture of it up before, so just ignore the graphics. But there's a picture. That is the church that they're going to, and can you see the stone there in the middle there? Right. So that's apparently. I think if I'm correct, Tanya will correct us. But a stone like that in Norfolk is very rare. No, it's not rare up here, is it?
No.
We get stones like that all the time. But from the Ice Age, because Norfolk is so flat, it's very rare that they get stones like this. I think that's correct. I'm not sure.
So how did he get there then?
Right. So the history is, and this is from a website that Jared's given me a link to. It simply says, menaced at sunset by a hooded monk, I think it is, that leapt from behind a stone, left behind by a river of ice. A Norfolk farmer decided to lay the ghost to rest by guiding it from his grave for eternity. It is the everyday tale of a furious farmer and a hooded monk and the relocation of an alien stone to prevent mischief from the afterlife. In a county famed for being flat, this place stands out quite literally. This place overlooks the sea and the village below. It is a commanding reminder of Norfolk's icy past when the hill formed part of a glacial area, left behind when the glaciers retreated northwards. At the end of the last ice age, the hill, actually two symmetrical round flat-top hills, stands guard over another unusual landmark. It is a ruined priory, apparently. The priory is almost 800 years old. The canons there followed rules set down by St. Augustine and belonged to the Order of Peterstone, a small and somewhat mysterious Norfolk-based religious order of which very little is known. What they do know is that the canons were unusual in what they played a part in local life outside the priory, which was in stark contrast to the majority of other orders from the time who demanded complete seclusion for priests. I'm doing my best not to give away the location. They served as priests for nearby churches, ran a boys' school for boarding, and day students had the rights to wrecks and 40 acres close to where they lived. Scandals struck this building that I showed you before in 1317 for reasons unknown. Blah 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 attacked the Bishop of Norwich with a sword in a matter later referred to the Pope at the time, who was sent to Rome, where after the recovery of the bishop he was absolved. In the floods of 1400, the building was struck by disaster when the south transept collapses. The Bishop of Norwich criticised the priory in 1494 after discovering a canon had gone absent without leave, and by 1540 King Henry VIII had closed the house of worship and stripped it of all its valuables. It was the closure of the priory and its school which is believed to have led this guy called John, he's a sir, to found a school in the nearby village in 1555. Converted into farm buildings, the ruined priory became a romantic beauty spot for Victorians, and it was during this time that a set of heavy metal gates were installed to limit the number of sightseers inspired by the Gothic novels of the day. The farmer who worked the land, however, didn't harbour such romantic illusions. He just wanted to lead his team of horses past the gateway, which itself was guarded by imposing glacial stones are carried to the spot by a river of ice without incident. Hope you're following me so far. But a hooded apparition had other ideas, as the Farmer James
Not
drove
Giles.
his drove his team past the standing stones. He was infuriated when the horses were spooked by the figure, which would then leap out from behind a large stone close to the road and the gates. The ghost, dressed in grey robes, appeared at sunset and made an attempt to grab hold of the horse's reins before it disappeared, having terrified the animals, while others would have been chilled to the bone to see a ghost from behind the stone. Farmer James was made of sterner stuff. After several encounters with the hooded apparition, he vowed he would lay the spirit to rest for good. So at the church, a large stone 4 foot long and 2 foot high stone covers a grave inscribed on both sides with the name of its occupant, James, and it was removed after the farmer's death in 1941 and, according to his wishes, placed on top of his gravestone in a nod to the superstitious belief that the gravestone's weight would prevent the dead from rising. He hoped, it is said, that by removing the ghost's hiding place, he would effectively lay the spirit to rest and stop it roaming between the two worlds, causing havoc to passing farmers. 16 years later, the stone was removed in order for James's wife Anne to join him for eternity, then replaced. Whether Farmer James' DIY exorcism was effective is unknown. He has remained silent on the subject, but the stone still marks his final resting place, still there today, and the other half of the pair is said to lie against the north wall of the churchyard. Perhaps best not to visit this location, it says. Well, tonight we are going to visit the location. Well, I say we, Jared and Sadie, are going to be there, fingers crossed. We still don't have any connection with Jared and Sadie yet. Let's just go to the comments though, see what you guys are up to. Yeah, Tanya's just confirming what I've said is right. Kevin says cool location. Thank you, Kevin. It'd be good once we make connection. We promise you it's definitely happening. Kevin says he's too lazy to switch over. Can you pronounce that, Stephen? Because I'm really bad at pronouncing names, and I don't want to get it wrong for Kevin.
What? Ledicaris?
Yeah, Ledicaris from Media Paranormal watching. Good to have you on board, Kevin. Yeah, he also puts love hearing the location, history of location. Yeah, we absolutely love history. Sometimes probably more than the paranormal, don't we? We're history geeks. We love it. Jeffrey Moore, good evening. Kevin says Farmer James, early paranormal investigator. Yeah, correct. Very superstitious. Right, so there you go. Yeah, Steve, you got his name close enough.
Well, there you go.
Right, so Kevin, we're about.
If all this stopped, you know, listening to you doing that little ramble about the church.
My little Jackanory.
Yes, you could perhaps audition for Through the Keyhole. Have you seen the program on the television where they give you loads of clues and you got to say whose house is it or who lives there?
Yeah, it's annoying. I can't say nothing, but at the same time, you've got to understand that there's two people out there, and this is the internet, and you don't want any nutters turning up, do you?
Well, I don't know. We're sending two out there.
True. I'm just going to see if we've made contact. Making contact. Let's try and see if I can make contact by text. See if they're on the way. I'm presuming that they're still in the car. But they did say, go live at 10:30. We'll be there. We'll be there.
Famous last words.
Okay, just give me a second. Just texting Jared now. Are you there yet? We are live. Right. So Kevin, if you want to come on while we're waiting to get connection, you're more than welcome. We've got space up here. We always like talking to fellow paranormal investigators or anybody else that wants to come on. Right, Jared's just texted me there. We are indeed. Sadie's now going to hit the link. Hooray! So we're going to make connection with Sadie. So everyone's watching right now. Just in case you're wondering where all these different comments are coming from and they're not coming from your side. We are live currently on Indico's Facebook page. We are live on Ghostwatchers UK Facebook page. And we're also live on Ghostwatchers YouTube channel. So wherever you're watching, thank you very much for watching and subscribe, like, whatever. Because we're going to be doing plenty more investigations. Hopefully, if the government lets us. Stephen.
Fingers crossed.
I keep telling him, have a word with Boris.
Well, I did. I was talking to Uncle Boris the other day, and he did say it was looking good. So there we are.
Right, Tanya, who I definitely know is from Norfolk, she knows about this place, and she's just saying that it is in the middle of nowhere as such, which doesn't give me much faith because about the 4G and signal. I hope it's a good signal tonight. I'm in for a good live tonight. I really am. Right, well, guys, we have connection with Sadie. We're now going to go live to Sadie, hopefully, fingers crossed. Here we go. This is Sadie from Indico. Good evening, Sadie.
Hello. Hello.
You're live, don't swear.
I'll try not to.
So we can see.
I've got a filter on my mouth.
It's so good to hear your voice again. It's been a long time. A cat?
Hello. Yes, there's a little pussy cat. Hold on. I've just got to stroke it.
Oh, we've got light.
Hello. Jared's just turned his car lights on. We're just looking for a torch. Look, we've got a cat. Hello. Look. I don't know if you can. Oh, you. Oh, I was touching his bum nearly. Hello. He's letting me stroke his tail. Sorry. I got a little bit carried away with this cat. Jared's just trying to find a torch. Oh. Right.
It's just letting everyone know that we're live. It's all right.
Oh,
so,
right.
what? There's a cat in the middle of the field.
Yeah, look. Hold on. Here it is. Look. Well, we're not actually in the middle of a field. We're actually sort of in the middle of nowhere, but here he is.
The sound you can hear, it's the wind, you've also got the sea.
See if I can... Yeah, did you hear Jared?
Yeah, I did. Is Jared going to be going live on his phone as well? Because I think that'd be really cool. If we've got two, if we've got two cameras.
I think we've got.
Good evening, Jared.
Hey up, mate.
I'm having to really stretch here because Jared's loads taller. That's better. That's better.
Are you cold tonight, or is it like, you know? I mean, it's summertime, isn't it?
It's just right, actually. It's not too bad at all. It feels a bit humid. Do you think it feels humid? But it's yeah. I'll just try and switch the camera around so that you can see where we are. I can't see the icon on here. It's gone.
I can't switch it around.
Switch it. No, I can't switch it. So the only way I'm going to be able to do it is. No, we ain't doing nothing wrong, are we? Public place with the cat's going to cover this because at the moment they're seeing like a blank screen. Right. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah. More lights. Well, not like massive light, but yeah, keep it like that. That'd be brilliant. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, it's just a dark screen.
Yeah, and I can't actually switch on this stream for some reason. There's no way in the camera view, so I'll just kind of like have to wing it.
That's what we always do. Just wing it.
Don't we? Really bad because it's the torching on my head. It's not attached. Yeah, I've got one torch. Unless I've got one in my bag. I might have one in my bag. I'll have a look. I'll tell you what. I'll leave this. I'll go and have a look for my head torch because then the lighting will be better. So I'll leave Jared with you for a minute.
Yeah, no bother.
Give it a second.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I've got it. Oh, blind.
I like it.
You're on the boot, don't you? Boot's undone. Just lift it. Oh.
Right, just before we went live there, that link that you sent me, I've just told everyone about the history of the place.
Yeah.
About the ghost that apparently jumps out from this storm.
Yeah.
So, how close are you to the church now?
You can really see it there. Can you see it?
Let's have a look.
There's the path and there's the church.
Oh, we've got some signs. Oh, yep, can see the graves.
Yeah, there's graves and there's the church. There's the thingy.
So you're also close to the seaside as well, yeah?
Yeah. You won't be able to see it from here, but the sea is probably. There's a caravan park in front of me. Light back on my face. Then you got the sea the other side. We're in between. Cromer and Sheringham.
Yeah, I was trying my best not to give away the location.
Yeah, we're at King's Lynn.
Look who else is on tonight.
I thought we sacked him.
Garrett?
Yeah, I mate.
No, you told me I was sackless.
What happens when you get old, doesn't it? Hopefully, we'll be right by a caravan park. Hopefully, security won't come wandering around. But we're only here taking night photography anyway.
Oh, you're near a caravan park as well?
Yeah, it's caravan park next to us.
So where's Sadie gone then?
She's at the back of the car just getting her junk out looking for a torch. Because she didn't bring a torch with her, they got one torch.
Yeah. No, I was thinking it would be really cool if like we went live on your camera as well, and then if you were to both to go off.
And there would be a reason. There would be another good reason for that.
Yeah.
Because, as the story goes, there are meant to be two stones. One on the grave of the gentleman, and one somewhere else in the graveyard itself. So, hasn't got a torch. Going out on an investigation and not bringing a torch.
She's a bit rusty, isn't she?
Oh no, it's disgusting, isn't it? I've got to make do with one torch.
Steve would never do that, would you, Steve?
No, I'd call into the Esso garage and buy them for everybody.
Buy them for £1.
Exactly.
I don't know if anybody. I don't know if anybody. I don't know if anybody heard that story. Steve bought some torches for £1.
Okay,
He said to me,
Got K2.
when the batteries run out, you know, they're expensive.
yeah, I've got K2 in the bag as
And I
well.
was like, oh, we'll just get some from the pound shop.
And some
He says, what do you want to do that for? Just buy another torch. It was funny at the time.
But at least we had more than one torch.
Did you hear that?
That's just the wind. Okay.
Was it?
Take the-
Kind of like footstep.
You grab your
Oh.
thingy again. I'll lock the car.
You'll have to bear with us. I'm so
bearing-
not prepared at all tonight. I've left my torches in the car and we've come in Jared's car from Jared's. The cat is now sitting on the fence. Look at it sitting on the fence. Look. Can you see that?
Oh my God.
There it is.
What's it looking at?
So cute. Sorry, when there's an animal around, I get kind of like sidetracked. Oh. Well, it's well fed anyway.
Yeah.
It's climbing in the bush now. Look. Sorry, just got a little bit sidetracked. Anyway, yeah. So we're not prepared. I've left my torch in the car. Jared's just got the one, and I'm absolutely shattered as well. So it's like, whoa. But when we get in, well, I don't know if we'll be able to go inside the church, will we? But probably not. I was going to say when we get inside the church.
We won't go to the church.
I don't think.
From my experience, you can normally get into churches in Norfolk.
Only
From my
you can
experience.
get in.
Yeah, there's got CCTV on the church, so you won't get in it. There's CCTV around the outside.
Okay, now come in.
Anyway,
comments.
hello Phil and hello Steve. I didn't say hello properly.
Hello.
Hello.
I was just going to say, keep them comments coming in, everyone. Everyone's gone a bit quiet. They're all watching.
Are they?
Yeah. So this is what normally happens. So we're just getting started now.
Yeah. Hello everybody who's watching. Thank you for joining us. We're literally just getting started, and hopefully we will get a better view for you in a minute.
Go to the church first. You walk around the church?
Yeah, church. I think I'm drawn to the church.
Get me locked out.
Just in case nobody knows what the church looks like, I'm just going to put it on the screen again. So that's the church that they're going into right now.
Hang on.
What?
Nah, that's the wrong church.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the wrong church.
You're telling me that picture's the wrong church?
Are we at the wrong church?
No, we
Or
can't. Hang on, we need to go around the other side. Let's go around the back and see if the view's different.
yeah. Look, that's following us.
Like, one of the directions on the map, so I found this lovely map of all weird, wonderful stuff around this county.
You're telling me you're at the wrong church?
No.
Unless that's a picture from the other side of the church. So, look, the cat's going inside in the archway. Just bear with us a minute because Jared's got the torch. I've got the camera.
We're live, guys.
No
Keep
lighting.
watching. Keep sharing.
One sec. Oh, my lordy. All I've got is a pointer light. Oh, what? What was that on the screen, Phil?
Do you want the torch?
Look, oh, it's on my finger. Look. That's my bloody finger blocking it.
Oh, I'm wondering what you meant then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I wondered what it was. It was my finger. Oh, hold on.
Take towards
This sounds so unprofessional.
It is, isn't it? Really unprofessional. I'm lost without my hand torch.
If you've joined us tonight, we are professional
That is
experts.
the church, Jared.
Paranormal. There's no such thing, is there? Paranormal investigators.
They're in. That is the church. Look, we are at the right church.
Definitely. So it definitely looks like.
There's the key.
Where's the picture
Right,
gone?
church. You just take the picture. Just take it from the back, not from the front. From the front, not from the back.
It looks
Yeah.
like that, does it? Yeah.
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 Yeah. Can you not see that on the camera?
Let's have a look. Oh yes, we can. Yeah.
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the right one. I'm going to say a pun now. Thank God for that.
Dum dum.
Right. Oh my lordy. Hold on. I'm just going to switch hands and then I might be able to do this a bit better.
You guys do whatever you guys got to do.
Okay.
We're all watching.
Thank you.
Looks like you're trying to climb Mount Everest.
It feels like it. It's all hilly.
In Norfolk?
Yeah. It is. We're right near the sea. Hold on, let me get this out of my mouth. For God's sakes. Yeah, we're right near the sea. If you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that. But we're near the sea and on a cliff. Sort of. Are we on a cliff, Jared? I guess we are. Well, that's a nice picture. Look.
My super night mode. Look at that for a pig. Night mode on my camera on my phone. It's quality.
That is night mode.
That's called night mode.
Put up to the screen again. That is pretty impressive. That's long exposure, that, isn't it, Steve?
The Samsung?
Yeah, that's the designated night mode on the camera on the phone.
Nice. Yeah, that takes some nice pictures. Right. Bear with us, right?
If only you were sponsored by him, eh?
Yeah, that would be
That would be good, wouldn't it?
fantastic. It would be
But you
great.
don't know what to do because that means you have to use a proper change, wouldn't it?
Right, we're just getting a few hellos while the guys are setting up. Hello from Kelly.
Hello.
I do. In the other grave.
Hello, Kelly.
Sarah says hello.
There's a bench. Let's torch a second.
Yeah.
I just want to see if I can find.
Hello, Chris. Chris looks like someone I used to watch on television.
Tom Selleck.
Just don't want to fall
Good evening, Louise.
Look, is that the stone?
That could well be.
Elizabeth Reynolds.
The cat is following us.
It is. Oh, hello. Is it the thing that we're looking for? Is it? No? That sounded like a no. Like you can come home with me.
That's, yeah, well, you can own it.
I know.
That's the stone, so somewhere. I'll try and keep it low without going down. It's supposed to be another stone by the gates of the church.
By the gates of the church. Yeah, if you don't know what's going on.
Bill's told me the story.
Oh, has he?
Yeah,
Oh, you've told him the
just
story.
sitting near the
I was going to
graveyard,
say we're
there's
currently searching for a stone, but I'm just literally following Jared.
I'm following the cat.
He's following the cat, and I just heard voices. Did you hear people talking?
We've got a nice amount of people watching tonight. Thank you very much for that. And if you do share as well, that'd be absolutely fantastic. We'll appreciate it. Sadie and Jared are live right now following a cat.
Look, what about this one?
It's actually good that we've got an animal with us tonight as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. That's a nice little statue. Look, that's unusual. Jared? Look. It's an unusual one.
Looks like the Virgin Mary or something, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's naked by the looks of it.
Bit closer to it, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Can you see that? Because I can't actually see.
Any clue what that might be, Steve?
No, I don't know what that is.
Anybody at home know what that might be? It looks. I was thinking Virgin Mary, but a Virgin Mary wouldn't pose like that, would she?
No.
Sorry, Cat.
She's a bit revealing.
The cat's having a sniff now.
Yeah. What are you trying to tell us, mate? Can you get in? No, we can't get in. Do you want some warmth? Hmm?
I wonder
No,
if
you
someone
can't get
feeds her
in.
from the church.
Maybe.
Maybe it's the church cat.
Yeah. Certainly well fed. Come on. Come on.
Oh, keep all the rats up there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's probably what I say. Chubby.
So just before we went live, I was telling everyone about the history of the place that Jared sent me the link of. I don't know if you know about that yet, Sadie.
Yeah, I told him the way in.
Yeah, he told me on the way here about the guy who used to ride a horse, and when he used to ride past here, a ghost apparently used to jump out from a gravestone and frighten him. And then when he died, he was laid to rest at the same church, but had the gravestone moved. Is that correct?
The top of his grave to keep his spirit in, because he was scared his spirit would wander off. And also, if he moved the gravestone, then the spirit wouldn't appear for anybody else. That was his theory.
Right. And do you know if it has appeared for anybody else
It's
since?
not been recorded from what I was reading.
Interesting.
Have we actually located the stone yet?
No.
We just
Well,
the
we're
cat
in
was on it.
another.
The cat was on it.
You think that was the stone?
That was the stone.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, we have
I
then.
think that was the
Did you
stone.
see the stone that the cat was on?
Right. Okay.
Jared seems to think that is the actual stone.
And
It was unusual.
does it match what's in the picture? I'll bring the picture up again.
Does it match what's in the picture, Jared? Yeah, it did. Yes. Yeah, it does.
So it's a grave over there. It's been smashed in.
It does. Is there?
Yeah, over there, run across.
Oh,
Keep away from that.
there's a hole. There's a grave over there, been smashed in by the looks of it. Oh, look, the cat's sitting on somebody's gravestone now.
Are these quite modern graves, or because they look quite modern, don't they?
2001. Yeah, this is the modern area. The other
Yeah.
graveyard is the old one. 2005.
Can you hear Jared?
Yes.
Oh, good.
2005. We've got this bench there. We can sit on the bench there, set the torch up, so it kind of shines on us.
Yeah.
See,
I
had the impression from the picture that it was like
Is there somebody laying on it?
It was disused. You know what I mean? And it's like a really old grave. So I didn't realise there was like some modern ones there as well. So
yeah, there is, and it looks like there's an old one mixed in with the modern. That's quite unusual. That one.
1923 to 2013.
Oh. Ooh. Found a bench, but it's like I suppose it's like your typical church. You've got your old So
Sadie,
you
I'll
can
say I'll
make it
just.
old by the church.
Sorry to
Sorry.
interrupt you. I don't know how you've done it now, but before it was really windy, so you could hear a lot of wind noise. But the way you're standing now, we can't hear any wind. So I don't know how you're doing it, but keep doing it the way you're doing it right now.
Okay. Well, up I'm sitting on a bench. So,
Right.
and it is a little bit hidden inside some bushes. We've got a wall behind us.
Yeah, so that's perfect. Where you are right now, we can hear everything. But as soon as you start walking anywhere else, it's like really, really windy. But I mean, that's not your fault. You're right near the sea. But
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. That's all.
Yeah. Well, we can stay here, and yeah, oh, the cat is still with us, as you can see. We have company. So we'll stay here then. We could do an EVP session, couldn't we? If you can hear us really clearly.
Very clear. Yeah.
Fine. But what we'll have to do is you'll have to tell us if you hear any responses through the camera.
Absolutely.
And let us know if you hear anything, and obviously if we hear anything physically as well, but we can't play it back because we're not recording it.
Well, as you know, I'm on tonight. We've also got Steve as well. Steve's on tonight. Wave, Steve. Let us know you're there. Is there? So Steve's keeping an eye on things, and we've also got plenty of other people that are watching tonight as well. So if you do hear or see anything, make sure you write a comment, and then we can relay that back to the guys who are live tonight. That's Sadie and Jared.
Look at my eyes. Look, no, seriously, looking at the camera. Right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Look. What's going on with my eyes? And my nose. No, it looks like we've got the camera upside down or something. Look. I'm so tired. You would not believe how tired I am. I've been up since 7:30, and been on the go all day. So it's been a long day.
If anybody out there in the comments can play the violin, let us know. We could use you right now.
Oh dear. Right, I'm just going to shut up. I do feel sorry for myself. You see, I have to because nobody else does.
Sorry, you're saying something.
See? Did you hear that? Oh dear. This is really hard because look, I'm having to hold the torch. I've got nothing to stand it on.
What's Jared doing, the lazy bugger?
I don't know actually. What are you doing?
Taking pictures.
He's taking pictures.
Taking pictures?
What's that between us? A bag.
What bag?
There. He's got the torch now. So.
To be fair though, when I'm on an investigation with Jared, it's normally me that wanders off and takes the pictures.
Yeah.
He's enjoying himself, bless him.
Where are you shining the torch, Jared? You're shining it on a bush. Yeah, but I can't. Right.
On whose bush?
On the church's bush.
Oh. I thought it was going to get an interesting then.
No, not on this channel, I'm afraid.
That's doginwatchers.com.
Yeah,
Right.
doginwatchers.com.
Oh, I think Steve's playing the violin.
Thanks, Steve.
I thought it was his legs.
Oh,
his hip.
dear. Jared said it was his legs and his hip.
Right, so in all seriousness, how are you actually feeling right now? I know we're having a bit of laugh and that does create energy, but how are you actually feeling right now? Does it feel intense, or does it just feel like you're just in a field with a church?
It's just the field with a church. We're just sitting in a graveyard.
Yeah, just here. Has that. It's oh, sorry. It's bright, isn't it?
It is bright.
And I can't.
I want it to be bright.
So, how are you feeling, Jared?
Blind?
Apart from blind.
I'm all right. No?
Yeah, he's all right as always. I'm fine, apart from just being absolutely shattered. I don't feel spooked out or anything. But I think if we were to sit here in pitch black and be completely quiet, then might change. I think I'll start hearing stuff.
What's your thoughts on graveyards, Sadie? Because I remember when I went out with Jared once, and Jared, I never thought about it before, but Jared turned around to me and said, there's not normally activity around graveyards because that's not where they died. That's where they were laid to rest. It's normally the place that they actually died that has the most impact.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd tend to agree with Jared, because that's the logical explanation. Why would anybody want to hang around a graveyard? Surely, if it's a deceased person, you'd want to be around your family and happy things, and not in a field with loads of other deceased people that you probably didn't know in life.
because you think
I would agree with him.
You think on impact, that's when the spirit leaves, and it's the body that's being laid to rest, isn't it?
Totally. Because I believe that when a person dies, the energy, they say energy never dies, it just transfers to something else. It never actually dies. So I believe it does. That energy that's left in your body releases from your body. Your body's gone, and that energy is released elsewhere into something else. What's the word I'm looking for? Do you know? I just can't think. Do you know what word I'm looking for? If people watching at home know what word I'm looking for, please do comment. I know what I mean, but I just can't think of the words tonight.
Let's go live to Steve for the word. Steve, what's the word?
Well, the only word I can think of is that you mean like let loose into the ether or the atmosphere, or.
Thank you, Steve.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's not the word. That was a sentence. But yeah, that's what. Oh, I'm kicking the cat. That's what I mean. But there's a word for it. It's like the energy transfers. It's a simple word. It's a really simple word, and I'm going to kick myself when I think of it.
Well,
I can't think. But other than that, what you were saying about like graveyards, how I feel about them being haunted and stuff, I do believe they can be.
I think the police are turning up.
Oh, hang on a minute, Jared thinks
blue flashing lights coming up.
Oh God, the police have turned up. Hang on.
the thing is, guys, don't panic. Don't do a mat, because you haven't done anything wrong.
No, we ain't done
And
nothing.
if they do turn up, what I normally tend to get is they're just interested in what you're doing when they find out that you're a ghost investigator.
Exactly. Yeah. Where are they? I can't see them. I'm completely blinded.
Walk back up to the gate.
Shall we? Right, we're just going to walk up and go and see them and let them know what we're doing.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm going to keep
if you do need to turn off, just let us know.
Yeah, and then we'll get back to you.
Yeah. Helen says the word is disperse.
Disperse, yeah, but that's not the word I'm trying to think of. It's but yeah, I believe that energy is dispersed. Hold on a minute, I'm going to get dispersed in a minute because I'm tripping over because I can't see. Right,
go and see the police.
Yes. Hold on, Jared's taking another picture. What, have I got to go and greet him? I'll go greet him.
Steve, can you get in touch with the lawyers?
Right, I'm being brave. Hold on. I'm going to greet him. Hold on. Jared, I think you're seeing things. There's nobody here. Jared, there's nobody here. There's nobody here. Look.
Well, one psychic has said that energy does not disappear and remains in the cosmos. So is the word cosmos what she's looking for?
No, it's not that. No, definitely not that. But yes,
People cannot find
that's the same thing. That's where I think all this energy goes. It's released to you know, the things we can't see. But no, that's not the word. It's simple.
What letter does it begin with?
It might be a T.
A T.
And it's not. It's a T, yeah. And it's not transferred. It's
Transparent?
no, not transcendent. No.
I feel like we're on a game of countdown here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we're on a game of countdown to see who's going to fall over first tonight.
So what's the update with the police then, or is Jared seeing things?
Jared is. I think he probably saw blue flashing lights on the road in the distance, though, because they ain't come here, so they're not here with us.
So what do you think we should do? Should we go back to the bench and do some calling out, or
Out on the bench right now? We're back already.
wow?
So, I think we should do some calling out now. We are near to the car.
Sorry, said it. Tanya says transverse.
Transverse night. No, it's not that.
What do we win if we get the word?
No, I'll have to think about that one and let you know later. Yeah.
Signed autograph from
Yeah.
all of us.
Signed autograph, yep. I can do that. No problem.
We have it on the check, please.
Hey. Can we have
I'm just
what?
wondering if the signed autograph on the bottom of a check.
On the bottom of a check.
Yeah, nice rubber one.
Yeah, bleh. I don't even own a checkbook.
No, I don't.
And Jared don't either. Do you? If you own a checkbook, Steve.
Yeah, Jared, only money.
I've still got a checkbook.
No money either.
I've still got a checkbook.
Oh,
I'm
Steve
old
still
enough to have a checkbook.
use it though. Do you
No,
actually?
I don't use it. But
No.
the last check I wrote, believe it or not, was about a year ago.
Really?
But so,
Quite.
I was asked for a check. And it was something like 4 years before that.
If you've
and I
just
wrote-
joined us, we are paranormal investigators. This is not a finance company or anything like that. We are in the mission of trying to find ghosts. Thank you.
And words.
And words, yeah.
And words, yeah.
But speaking of words, should
Oh,
we start calling out and do an
this-
EVP session? What?
I think this person has got it.
Transition. I think that is it.
Yes.
Yes. It transitions. It
Yes.
doesn't. It
Makes a
doesn't
transition.
die. It transitions into something
What a
else.
shame they just missed the deadline for the signed photograph.
Yeah.
Oh look!
Well,
Oh look!
You
Oh
can
look!
have the signed photograph, just not the check.
Look! Steve's put his check away. Look! He's just put it in the safe.
Oh, dear.
Good evening, Dom.
Hello, Dom. Hello, Sarah. Was that Sarah?
It was indeed. And thank you to everyone that's sharing tonight. You're all marvellous. But guys, if you've only shared once, it's not enough. You need to share again.
Yes. Share and share and share and share. Sharing is caring. Right. Anyway, to make this a little bit more interesting, shall we start an EVP session? So
Let's do
we'll
this.
start calling out. I'm gonna actually turn the torch off to make it a bit spooky, so you're not going to see anything. And basically, because I need to rest my arms as well, because I'm literally holding everything up. Like,
I do have.
oh, hang on, Jared's coming up with a solution.
It's Saturday night. Let's raise the roof.
He does have. Oh, he's got a tripod. You little booty. Right, he's got a tripod, so we can put the phone on there. So just bear with us 1 sec.
And is Jared going to go live on his phone as well? So we've got 2 cameras.
Yeah.
Too damn big to go now.
Could do. Will it fit?
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
Mine fits
Excellent.
in, yours should fit in
Oh,
there.
good, that's better.
It's not overly
All I've
low.
got to do is hold the torch now.
We can stick it on the floor.
Oh, that's better.
We'll put the legs out
At
first.
the
once it's
highest it
knocked down.
goes.
Yeah, it's not a big
Oh,
one.
the cat's still there. Come on, cat. Come here, you can
Yeah,
come
you
and sit
just,
with me, darling.
That was the next question I was going to ask you. Kevin was asking, has the kitty vanished?
No,
No, cat's still
he's
here.
still here, look. I'm going to pick him up when I
Oh.
get another free hand. Hold on. Let me see.
So I'm just trying to get this tripod turned around so we can actually use it.
Yeah. Hello. You're lovely. There, is that better?
No, it's going to have to go between us, I think. That's...
I want to take him home. He's lovely.
Poor old cat.
He just wants some warmth. Look. Oh, hang on. Getting a bit. There, let me position you there. I can't hold you like that. Just bear with us. Jared's just putting the phone in the tripod.
I want it turned around the other way and it's not letting me.
No bother. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. The guys are at a church. I'm just going to mute them for a second while they sort themselves out. The guys are at a church tonight. They're live. Jared is shining a torch into my face. And I'm pretty sure that this church was built in 1300 or something like that, but it has a ghost there that was reported first back in 1500. That's how old this apparent ghost has been reported. So Sadie and Jared are there right now, and I do believe that they're going to be doing some calling out. So let's just go back to them.
Bloody hell. Right. Okay then. So is everybody ready to start this EVP session at home?
Go.
Yeah. Right. If you hear anything, please do comment straight away. And if you hear anything, Phil, Steve, let us know. And if we hear anything, we'll let you know as well. So. What's that?
That's Phil being shown off his graphics.
Don't
Right.
ruin it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah,
This is such a bright torch, isn't it?
it's a good torch.
Yeah. Right. Okay. We'll start.
Sorry, before you start, I'm just going to let you know that I'm going to mute Steve and I'm going to mute myself so there's no interference. Obviously, if you do want to speak to us, then I'll turn the mics off. Steve, if you want to speak to me, just give me a little wave. I can see you there in the green room. So I'm just going to turn your mics off and myself as well. Off you go, guys.
Okay. Right. We come here to you tonight in peace and love and respect. And if there's anything here other than us, any energies, any spirits who would like to communicate with us, would love it if you could come along and make a noise. I'm Sadie, and this is Jared.
Hello.
And yeah, if you can, I'm going to take my hood down so that don't make any noises. So if you can come and say something now, we'll go silent for about 20 seconds. So if you hear anything in that time frame, then let us know. Okay, so is there anybody here with us? Please do make some kind of a loud noise to let us know. That's okay. That's me whispering.
Sure, it's not the wind blowing the bushes.
I can see something.
Could be the wind blowing the bushes, just seeing
No.
the bushes.
Are you not seeing that light? Is it light coming through the bush?
Yeah, the light coming through the bush.
It's not this. I'm going to turn the torch off a sec because I can see something. Can you see like a silhouette of a person, but it's light? Kind of like what we saw at Drakelow Tunnels that time. I'm seeing something with my eyes. If there's a spirit near us over there, can you please kindly come closer to us? Walk a little bit. Well, come right up to us if you can, please. Okay, can you repeat after me? Hello. Hello.
Oh, that straight up there, the white bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Two little white lines.
Yep, to the left.
You got the like a post.
Mm-hmm.
No, where's the cat gone?
Not there.
Okay, no, see the post, the back of the this thing, right? Put torch on. See the two white
The
stripes?
white ones?
Yeah, the back of the
in
label.
between. Yeah.
There's some walked one. There's some actually walked this side
Mm-hmm.
of the white stripes. So it could have been the cat because it was quite small.
Well, I was seeing like a figure, like a person stood there. That's why I pointed, but I didn't see nothing walk across.
Walk in front of the white pillows.
That's the cat.
The cat's
Is it a
meowing.
duck?
That's the cat. It's meowing.
Right, if there's anybody here with us and you're able to, please do repeat after me. Hello.
The cat's come back now. Okay. So it could have been a cat up there because it could have walked through.
Could have been, but that's moved quite a distance quite quick.
Down here, it's wrestling around behind me.
That glow that I was seeing is still there, so I reckon it might be the lights
Still
from
light
that
from
train crossing coming through.
If anybody in this graveyard, come forward. Don't mean you any disrespect. Just curious to see if you're here and why. Come sit on the bench with us and have a chit chat. It's the cat behind me rustling.
I'm seeing something again over by them, that white post, in between the white post and that white thing. I just saw something.
Well, no,
but
you got to do then,
it's
don't you?
human height.
No, you got to do then, don't you?
What?
Off the
Go
top.
over there.
Yeah, go there.
Shall I?
Yeah.
All right then.
That's what we do.
Right. I'm seeing something. Jared's just asked me to go over there, so I'm going to go over there and brave it. I'll take the torch, but I won't turn it on.
Yeah, so it's all.
Okay. I've got the K2 and that as well, so.
I'm not sitting on the bench on my own, so if anyone's here, come and sit on the bench next to me. Come on, park your butt next to me and make sure I can hear you. Cat's following you. Come rustle the tree behind me. Now the cat's left. Cat's now left the graveyard. Invite you to come and sit next to me.
Jared, is it possible that we can have some sort of light? Because at the moment, all we can see is just dark.
I haven't got anything because Sadie's got the torch and she's gone to the entrance. I only bought one torch and she didn't bring anything. I've got a UV light, but I don't think that'll shine me up or anything.
I know it's difficult, but all we can see is just like a dark screen. Yeah.
Oh, UV.
Even if we're looking at your ugly mug, at least as long as we're looking at something.
I'll have to put my torch on the phone because I can't believe she didn't bring a torch. How amateur is that? On my phone.
How are you feeling, Steve?
All right. It's just a pity we cannot hear or see anything in it. Nothing.
I mean, we can hear Jared, we just can't see nothing on the screen, can we?
No. We can hear Jared, we can hear Sadie.
Right, there you go. Got some light.
That's better.
Don't see my ugly mug.
Right, I'm just going to mute your microphone, Steve, and mine.
I want that right in my face. It's blinding me. There you go. Right now. Can't see what's saying because I'm totally blind now. Okay, if anyone here, come and sit next to me on this bench. Just put the torch. Nope, just leave it there. Come and sit next to me. Come have a chat. Rustle the trees behind me. Come move the trees. Look how bright these torches are. If you want us to go and sit in the other graveyard on the stone, then make a noise.
I'm pretty sure I just heard a whistle then.
I didn't. So I have to put a little hand over the light a little bit because it's very bright in the face. I'm going to move it a little bit. Hang on, I can turn this light down. Of course I can. I have the technology.
Do you know the name of the actual ghost that's meant to come out from the storm?
I don't know the name, but I know the name of the guy who saw it and who has the stone buried on top of him.
So the guy who actually saw it is now actually buried on the grounds as well.
He's buried on the grounds. And the story goes he had the stone that the ghost popped out behind put on top of his grave to stop him from leaving his grave and also to stop the ghost from coming out from the other side of it by moving out of his way. There are meant to be two stones here, but I couldn't see the second one. We had to wander around.
I wonder if it's worth calling out for him then.
And also, around this area, which Steve will love, has also been UFO sightings back in the 1980s. Which is where they allege the stones came from years ago. They're not from around here. Well, I thought I'd come in.
Aliens dropping stones from spaceships.
This goes back a long time. This just goes back. Well, it could have been a frozen alien turd, couldn't it? You don't know. Sadie's still up there.
What's she doing?
Oh, she thought she saw something in the bush. So she's now up the top of the graveyard, waving a light stick around. And she's now straight over there. Nearly in the corner, opposite corner to me.
You should have gone live on your phone, and then we could She could have took her phone.
But then we still only have one torch, so one of us would be completely black.
Oh.
I can do it. I can go over there, give it the torch, and then come back and see if I can find a way of getting some light.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
I'll just turn mine off for a second then. So I do have another phone with me, so I can use the torch on that phone, I suppose. And one of us come prepared, you see. Right, let's see if I can find it. And give her a thingy. I'll go live on mine. Where are you? Sadie. Right, where are you? Yeah. Right, I'm coming, trying to torch. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. What I'm going to do is give you your phone back.
Yeah.
On that thing.
Oh, yeah, please.
That's right, don't hold it right down there.
Don't.
That's very,
So hold it up there, yeah.
Yeah, hold the top of the door. Hold the top of the
There?
door. I'm going to go back over there. Down there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put my camera down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what they...
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll put the thingy down now.
Yeah.
I tell you, I can't think of words tonight. That just beeped. No. Cat's going to it. Hold on. Let me distract it with a little. Just gonna set it off. The cat's now set in the I forgot what it's called. The REM pod. Excuse my French. Sorry. That's the first blooper of the night. But it just goes to show that the REM pod's working because the cat just set it off. So it's all good.
It's good.
Very good. Right. Let's get a torch. Oh, I don't know if you can see me. It's now starting to rain just a tiny bit. Hopefully it's not going to amount to anything. I'm currently walking over to the corner of the graveyard, and I have to say it's more like a field where I am. There's not that many graves at the back of it, so that's good. I'll try. Can you see anything on the camera?
Yeah, we can see like a torch, like a light on the ground.
Yeah. Can you see the gravestones, headstones?
Can you see anything, Steve?
No, I can only see the beam off the torch.
So it's not picking it up. I can see Jared sat on the bench. Cool, that was quick work for Jared. You got back over to the bench quick.
Yeah, I think he's going to be going live on his phone.
Yeah. Did you hear anything at all?
No.
I thought I heard a whistle.
A whistle? Did
Yeah, a faint whistle, but Jared didn't seem to hear anything, and Steve never heard anything either.
To be honest with you, I don't feel like we are alone here, and I'm not just saying that. I'm not scared because I don't get spooked easily anyway. Like Jared said, because I'm seeing something, I've got to go over and have a look. And nothing scared me. I'm not going to get scared. I think, to be honest with you, even if something jumps out in front of me tonight, I don't think I'll go running and screaming because I'm that tired. It'll just be like, oh, hi. But the cat is following me absolutely everywhere.
I was going to say, that cat seems to be following you.
Yeah, he's sticking with me. I think he wants to come home with me.
Are you sure it's a cat and not a miniature cow?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. He's not mooing anyway. Come on. But I tell you what, when I did walk over to where Jared said to go, there was something in that bush, and it moved like anything through the bush, and it spooked the cat. The cat was having a right good look. It's quite handy having the cat with me, actually.
And do you know if Jared's going live on his phone, is he?
I think so, yeah. I did. Hold on. He sat on the bench. He looks like he's doing something.
Oh,
I think he's trying. Where's the cat gone? There he is. He's on a little hill. Right. I'm not going to show any of the headstones simply because they're quite new ones. So out of respect for people, I'm not going to actually show the names on them. That's what I meant. The names, the information as
Good
such,
idea.
because there are some very recent burials here that I can see as well, which haven't actually got headstones yet, but the mounds are there to show that they've been recently buried, so I'm going to move away from that area.
Sadie, Kevin's got a good idea for you.
Yeah?
He says, follow the cat. The cat is wise.
Yeah, good idea. Well, the cat is currently in the corner still. He's actually stayed in the corner. He hasn't followed me. So I think he's getting shelter. What are you doing?
He's probably hungry, by the sounds of it.
Yeah. He's having a good sniff of the bush. That sounded wrong, didn't it?
Let's go for live reactions from Steve.
Bushes. Yeah. What are you doing, mate? Right. I'm just going to turn this torch off and get my laser pen out because that's actually quite good, and see if you can actually see it at home on the camera. But these are quite powerful. Can you see that?
We can just see a dark screen at the moment.
Right, so you're not actually seeing the...
I do believe Jared is joining us now, so we've got a second camera. That's always good.
Oh, good. Jolly good.
Yeah, I'm here.
Come on.
I can hear you.
Hey.
There he is. Hey, and he's got a torch.
Have I got another phone?
Oh,
Got the echo box on it.
Oh, excellent. Shall I stay over here in the corner out of the way? What the hell was
Bit in the corner. I should be able to use echo box, but I'll have to turn it away from me so I can see it.
God, what is that? What is that? Hold on, I need the torch.
I think you need to go to Sadie.
It's a weed. It's a thick branched weed.
Wrong camera.
Right, I'll stay in the corner then, Jared, out of the way. I've got nowhere to sit though. But the cat's with me still.
Okay, folks, we are now live on two cameras. So we've got Sadie and we've got Jared live. I think they're separating from each other, I think. Are you?
We are. I'm right in the corner.
Opposite ends of the graveyard.
And where are you, Jared?
I'm on the bench.
You're on the bench area. Well, so are you at the front or the back of the castle? Church.
The church is behind me. We're in the add-on graveyard. And Sadie's in the far left-hand corner, away from me.
Well, let's just go and find out what Sadie's up to then.
Okay.
Sadie, you okay?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm just sat in the corner now, and I'm just trying to set the tripod up so I ain't got to hold it. If I can get it to stand up still.
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do, but it's up to you what you want to do. But it'd be good if you could try and get something to affect Jared or something, you know.
Yeah. because he won't be able to hear me, then I'll
Well,
try and
he
talk.
can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I shouldn't have
What, he
said
can
nothing.
hear me through this live stream?
I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have waited till you slagged him off.
Yeah, it's a long walk back. You don't know where she is.
Oh, you're driving tonight, are you, Jared?
Yeah.
Right, so good evening, folks. If you just joined us, it's Jared and Sadie out at the moment. Me and Steve are just kicking back, and we are hosting tonight's live. We are live on Indico Paranormal, Facebook, Ghostwatchers Facebook, and Ghostwatchers YouTube as well. Please do share, like I know some of you have been doing. I think we are quite settled now. It's only took us an hour. There's a cat still following Sadie, I believe, but yeah. So we got the 2 live cameras now. So we'll go to Sadie, because I think Sadie's going to be doing some calling out, and I'm just going to mute Steve and myself. I'll keep Jared live, but we're going to go quiet so there's no interference from our end. Over to you guys.
There's any spirits in this graveyard? Now it's getting late. Go over there and scare Sadie. Go and walk around her, all around her. Let her hear you. Rustle the branches and the leaves behind her. Can you do that for me if there's anybody here? I'd like to go over in that corner where Sadie is, the other side of the graveyard, and make some noises. If you could do that for me, that would be really cool. That's a quality name.
I do apologize. That is a good name, but I should be looking at these names before I highlight them on the screen. I do apologize if Steve got offended.
Or excited? No?
Or excited. Great name though. Well done to you. Well done.
Yeah, very clever.
Let's mute we're going to mute Steve and myself again. I'm just going to show you that we are doing that, so there's no interference.
So any spirits in here, please go over and scare Sadie. Go and walk around her. Walk up and down past her. Let her know that you're there. Whisper in her ear. Scare the cat away.
The cat is currently to the left of me in the corner, about 2.5 meters away, and I think he's caught a mouse or something because it looks like he's eating. Oh, he's definitely caught something. Hold on, no, he stuck his head up. But I heard him. I thought it disappeared.
Go and drop the mouse on Sadie's lap.
Okay.
Go and drop the mouse on Sadie's lap.
I was going to say a swear word then, but I held back. And yes, it was going to be aimed. The cat's coming back. Look. Come on. No, but when you said that, go and affect me, make a noise beside me, that's when I heard the cat. And I thought it disappeared. So yeah, that was a bit interesting. But obviously it was just the cat. Come on, you must have a name.
Go and affect the cat.
The cat's gone into the bush now.
Yeah, go affect the cat. Right. It's now
I just
starting to
heard
rain.
something to the right of me, Jared.
Not me, because I'm still sitting down here on the bench.
Right.
Is anybody over near Sadie? Go and scare her. Go and walk around her. Go and make yourself known to her. Torch doesn't work now. I'm still there. Go and creep up on Sadie. Come and sit over here next to me. Look, there's a nice empty bench next to me.
What is that behind me?
You left your hat over here.
I thought I did.
It was a
Keep
rat
hold
for a minute.
Yeah, it's got a big bobble on it. Keep hold of it
Yes.
for me, please.
Right, you'll start seeing little white globules go in front of us now. It's now starting to rain. So that's what that'll be if you catch anything in front of us. Any spirits here? Please come forward. Please say hello. Come and knock on this bench next to me. Come knock on the bench. Come knock on the bench, please. Last time I said that, not the time I just did, but the time before that. Sound like I had footsteps walking in front of me. That could just been the wind and the rain. So
I keep hearing banging over here, Jared.
Yeah? I can't. I heard a squeak. No, I heard a squeaking noise over here, but down the wind. Even though it's not very windy where I am, it's quite closed.
Yeah. Oh my God, I just heard it again.
I heard that. You sure it isn't you?
I swear to God, it come from inside that bush. But that's where the cat went. But it sounded too loud to be anything the cat could be doing.
I heard that over here.
Yeah. What? On the camera or actually with your ears?
No, I actually heard. I actually heard it. I don't know if it was camera or thump, but I heard it go thump.
Yeah. That was in the bush right beside me. Can you do that again?
Go over near Sadie. Can you make that noise again?
There? Do you hear that one? That one is loud.
No.
There? Again.
No.
Louder. And again. Can you do it louder than that, please? Louder, please. Can you do 2 in a row? 1, 2. That was 1. Really loud. Did you hear that? No, you've got to be really loud so Jared hears it. And again. And again.
Let me come over.
And again. If that's you, come closer. Is that guy who used to see the ghost? Is his
Yeah.
name James? Did you say?
Yeah.
James, are you here? James, what was his name?
Reynolds, I'm coming over to you.
Okay. James Reynolds, are you here? James Reynolds, if you are here, can you please make your presence known? Jared's coming over. He's just about here now.
I'm going to drop out of this signal. I'm going to drop out.
Mm-hmm. There.
They won't get any feedback.
Are they?
No, if I drop out, they won't get feedback.
Oh, right, yeah. Right,
Where's it coming from?
Hey,
Where's it coming from?
over there. In the bush. But that really loud one, that was really close in the bush.
I don't know.
What is it? Is there a fence? Oh, there's the cat.
There's a caravan.
And again.
There's a caravan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The wind's picked up now.
Right.
So there's something in the
So
caravan
something
that's
blowing against.
blowing in there. That's what that is.
Ah.
So
We've debunked that. The banging. It's something blowing in the wind against the caravan. There's a caravan behind a fence. And a tall conifer. Oh, something's just spooked the cat. The cat just jumped out of the bush. Come on. Did you see? Oh.
Could you hear anything then, Steve, at all? I could hear twigs and that, but I don't know if it was the guys moving.
You could hear things going on, but there's a lot of wind noise and things like that, but nothing.
Yeah.
I couldn't pick up on anything that I would say was anything to do with paranormal.
picked up here. Tell what we should do now.
What?
Before the wind and rain really kicks in, is go into the other churchyard, onto the stones above the grave,
Yeah.
and see if we can get anything on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you hear what Jared just said?
Yeah, I'm just turning my mic back on and Steve's as well. Yeah, so you're going to go and try somewhere else, are you?
We're going to go to the other grave, the actual churchyard, where the grave is with the stick on it, with a stone on it, and we're going to try and go and see if we can get anything from there. I left so we didn't get interference when I walked over to see Sadie. Oh,
yeah, good idea.
Okay.
Oh, did you?
I'll
Oh,
take that. Okay.
come on.
So are we okay to stay alive with you guys then, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah,
Okay,
Jared's just gonna get my hat for me off the bench, and we're making our way over to that stone to see if we can get anything there. So we'll start calling out to that James Reynolds.
Have we brought any gadgets with us tonight? Or are we just?
Yes. Well,
you have.
We've got the REM pod set up here on the floor, which I put in. Can you see that?
I'll just go full screen.
Yeah, I actually put that there when I come over here. When I saw the figure, I actually put that in the gate. This beeped about once, I think, didn't it? Did it go off at all?
No, it didn't go off. I went past it.
So it ain't gone off. You see, when you touch it, it'll go off. It's beeped once, and that was it. So we'll take that with us and put that on the stone or something. We've got a K2 meter. You've got my K2 meter on you?
You've got yours. I got mine. You've got yours in it.
Yeah, I thought, did I give it to you? Or have I got it? Oh no, I've got it in my pocket. Right.
Can I just ask? Can the rain affect the REM pod at all?
No. Well, it ain't gone off. It hasn't gone off, and it's raining, so it's not heavy rain. It's just like a pitter patter. But
Well, we're going over to the famous stone now, are we?
Yeah.
Yep, we are. If we can open the gate.
We might as well before we start. The weather gets any worse.
And if you can show us a good,
It's actually turned cold.
if you could show us a good shot of that stone as well, that'd be cool.
Yes, yeah, will do. And now we've got the tripod. We should be able to position it, hopefully, still. So, hearing it.
I've just turned a microphone off for a second because it is very, very windy, but they are going over to the storm right now. Thank you very much to everyone that's watching so far. Keep sharing. So yeah, this stone that they're going over to now is the famous stone that was in that article there. Apparently this is where the ghost appears from, at the stone that they're going to now. So let's go back to them, and I'm going to mute Steve and myself so there's no interference. Back to you guys.
We're here, right. This is the stone.
As you can see, it's got writing on the side. There's writing on the
okay.
side here, but you can't really see it. You can see.
Yeah.
Just make out the words. But you can't really see what they say.
Yeah. It is pretty hard to see what they say.
And
Yeah. FL. I can't read it.
can't really make it out.
No. There's something for the A as well by the looks of it. But this is the stone.
This is the stone on top of the grave.
The famous stone. I'm just going to try and get you a good shot of it. Position the tripod.
Ah, right, hold torch there. Anne Elizabeth Reynolds. Move to right.
Oh, what?
Anne Elizabeth Reynolds. Keep moving. Yeah, Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Yes, because his wife is buried in here with him.
And the date is 1870.
1870 to 1957 is his wife.
Or is that
Go on the other side.
67?
Go on the other side.
Yeah.
Let's see if we've got it on the other side. He's in here as well. Look on this side. Yeah, go right on that side as well.
James
Reynolds. Reynolds.
Oh yeah, James Reynolds, 1857 to 1941. Oh, can you see that at home?
We can, yeah, and I think didn't his wife die in the 40s as well?
57. She died in 1957. I thought it said 67, but it's really hard to make out. So she died in 1957. He died in 1941. Right, I'll just try and position this tripod so you got to hold it.
Yeah, that's right. It was 16 years later after his death. The wife died. The stone was removed in order for James's wife and Elizabeth to join him for eternity, and then the stone was then replaced. So the wife is underneath that stone as well.
Yeah, his wife's buried with him.
So they're both underneath this stone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they?
The two reasons he put the stone there was one, because if you move the stone away from where it was, you'll stop the ghosts from hiding behind it and scaring anybody else. And the second reason was that the stone was put on top of his grave because he wanted to keep his spirit there to stop people escaping as well. It's quite a really cool story, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
on, Mog.
All right. I'm just trying to get a good view for you at home because
Yeah, thank you.
right,
I know it's
I'm gonna
difficult.
actually put the tripod on the stone, see if I can do it that way.
I know it's
Because I want you
difficult.
to see the REM pod on top of the stone. Right, can you see the REM pod?
Yeah, we can see
Where's
that perfect. Yeah,
Yeah?
perfect.
Excellent.
Got a light coming down on above it.
Is that all right, yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And what,
Stand behind it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Bear with us. The wind just blew it off. I'll try and position it a bit better. And shield it from the wind, I guess. That would help.
On the Scotch, on the rock behind it.
Yeah.
That's got really, really windy.
Right. If you tell me what the view is like, I can't actually.
the
See,
problems
where
of
was
being a
it?
paranormal investigator, eh?
I know. Tell you.
Yeah.
What's the view like? I can't actually see the bloody screen. Oh my lordy.
It's looking good. It's looking good. We can see the
Yeah.
REM pod.
Right. Try and shield it then a
Sit on the
bit.
rock behind it.
So where are you guys gonna be standing then, so we can get a?
There's a light over there, Jared. No, was that on before? Right. I'm currently to the left of the phone, and Jared's to the right. So we're both positioned either side of the stone. And the tripod's, the camera is in the middle, facing the REM pod.
Right, and for everybody at home, me and Steve are now going to be muted again, so there is no interference. So I'll show you that now. And then we're going to pass you over to Sadie and Jared, who's going to do some calling out. Okay, over to you guys.
Okay. Right, James and Anne Reynolds. I do apologise if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly.
The noise you can hear is me getting my hood up, bucketing down.
Yeah. Right. We come here tonight. We've travelled quite a long way to come and see you and to investigate your story and your claims to see if we can find any truth in it, because it's a really, really interesting story.
Before you carry on.
Hey, before we carry on, one sec.
I was putting my hood on like this.
Yeah.
And I saw something jump.
Did you?
Yeah. I thought, oh, cat's back. Where the cat's over there?
Or what?
The cat would come down here. He's
What
trying to clear off.
Or what?
It just came from.
It's all right. Jared's just seen something jump from where I was over to a gravestone, and that's a good 3 meters away, isn't it? Well, further than that.
Yeah, good. That's 2.5, 3 meters.
Yeah. Jared's just seen something jump about 2.5, 3 meters from me to a gravestone, and the cat is nowhere near us. So that's a bit weird. But you said you saw something like that back up there, didn't you? Yeah. Right. I'm gonna kind of lay on your stone. I'm getting completely soaked. Oh, so cold and wet. I think we're crazy. I'm absolutely frozen. So the REM pod, as you see it at the moment, it is actually piddling down with rain. It's not going off. If I touch it, I'm not actually touching it, I'm just getting close to it. That's what happens. It triggers it to go off. So if there's anything that can affect the energy field around this antenna, that's going to beep and go off. And that's what we're kind of looking for as a response. Here we go. The cat's come back. Okay, the cat's come to set it off. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, I want to take you home with me. Can I take him home in your car? Please. I'll keep him on my lap. Hello. Are there any laws against taking a stray cat home with me?
No, it's stray. It's one looked after.
Yeah, but shush. It don't. It don't. I want him. He's gorgeous. He's lovely. Oh, I'll tell you what. Malts though. But look at him. Look, he's on top of this stone. He's setting the REM pod off. And he appeared just after I said about setting the REM pod off. Brilliant. Right, come here, mate. Okay, Adam and James Reynolds. If you're here, can you please make that REM pod go off? Or can you spook the cat? His towel didn't set it off, did it? Takes quite a lot to set that off, really. I think you should try saying something, Jared.
James Reynolds. If you're here, could you come and stand next to us and set this device off? Hello, Cat.
He's coming here now.
Yeah, come and set the device off. Standing next to us, we know you're here. Or if there's the spirit here that used to visit James during the day when he used to come home with horses, you come forward. Obviously, James has moved your rock now. This is your rock that you hid behind. It's not WD-40.
Huh?
It's not WD-40.
Can you? Because they just suddenly come on.
Yeah, it's not a WD-40. Why anyway? WD-40.
Oh no! Yeah, I think I can smell that.
Yeah, great.
Oh wow!
That's the only thing I can describe it as is WD-40.
WD-40. Jared smelling WD-40. Would just suddenly come on.
There might be if there's any spirits in this yard, in this graveyard, who would like to come and communicate, you can come stand near us. Touch the antenna that's set between the two of us, the long metal thing that goes up in the air, and that lets us know you're here. Come and talk to us.
He's having a good look around, isn't he?
Yeah.
So that's a he. It might be a she.
Probably a shame on the knacker, so it might be a shame. If there's any spirits in this graveyard who'd like to come and communicate, don't mean you any harm. We come here with the greatest respect for you. We love your story, James. Your story is fantastic. That's what brought me here. The story of you and your spirit and your horses.
What I'd like to know, James, is why you wanted to stop other people from seeing this spirit. Did you feel like he meant you harm? Or other people harm? If I was just going to say set the REM pod off. If that's the case. Did you feel like he meant you harm? This ghost? Or brought you bad luck in any way?
Was it one of your family members? Someone you knew? There's supposed to be another stone in here somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Is there?
Two. This one and another one.
Hmm.
I don't know where the other one is. Haven't seen it. Hello, cat. Hello. Yes, hello you. It's a big one.
Don't want you bum in my face, thank you very much. Yeah.
Come and affect the cat. If there's anyone around here, the cat should sense you before we do. Come and affect the cat. Come and affect the cat. The cats will run after you. Or to hiss at you. sensible we are. Wait, aren't you,
It's
Kat?
not scared of the REM pod, is it? Come on. What should we call you? Felix? Felix? No?
Is anybody here? Can't ask you to drop the temperature because it's already been done. Step forward for us, please.
It's changed quite dramatically, hasn't it?
We're by the coast, aren't we? So
Yeah.
see the black clouds still
Yeah.
coming over the coast. What if some lightning crack across the sea now? That'd be cool.
Jared?
Yeah.
You see where that light is over by that tree? Yeah. It looked like that tree was really blowing like mad. And then it's just stopped and gone still. But it was really going for it. Like really going for it. And then it stopped. Like that. Yeah.
Hello, sorry.
How divvy must our sound. Oh, it's a windy night and the tree's blowing.
Yeah, what chance is that? It's raining, I'm getting wet.
Come on. Come here, come on.
So the thing is, James's spirit was here, might not even come out, because the idea of the stone is to stop his spirit from coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And obviously, it
That's-
didn't work.
Yeah.
That's why the stone's there. That's why it's
Yeah. So you did a good job, James. Could you at least communicate with us, James, yourself? Cat goes near it, sets it off every time. Come here. Come here.
Anybody else in here? Anyone else in Graveyard?
Tell you what, Katie. Oh, that was on in my pocket already. Obviously, the Wi-Fi could phone well. Yeah.
Anybody else in the graveyard like to come and speak to us? Or make yourself known.
I think I'm allergic to that cat because I've got a sore throat. Come on.
It's very fine that there wasn't actually really a cat here. No one else at home has seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just you fussing the air.
Yeah. Good cat. Good cat.
You get mad, yeah? Temperatures dropped again. Come on, any spirits here, please come and talk to us. Please come stand close to the device and let it be.
Fine.
Sync that REM film. I'm just going to move the REM pod a second. It's not the REM pod setting off the K2. It'll be your phone.
Got to be in it. Could try moving the K2 away. Try holding it. I mean, it's right in front of the camera there anyway. It's okay. Alright. It's not going off now. Oh, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
So it's kind of like. Yeah, it's all around the gravestone.
It is, isn't it?
Right. Obviously, it's going to be meant to your phone.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that on there. Hold that a second. I'm just going to move your phone away out of the area, see if the K2 still keeps going off.
Can you hear Jared?
Moving away.
Yeah, we can. We're still here.
There you go. It's the phone.
Definitely the phone.
Definitely the phone that's setting off the K2.
Yeah. It's the phone set off the K2.
That cat is really attached to you. Kevin says the cat is James's ghost.
Yeah.
You should have turned around and said, "What
Best not
cat?"
take it then. Yeah.
I've been trying to get everyone in chat to name the cats, but we've had two requests: Casper or Moo because it looks like a cow.
Moo out.
Look round.
Do you know what? I was thinking Casper earlier.
Casper.
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 But
Casper.
I just think that the poor thing is hungry.
Do
Have
you?
you not got? Yeah, have you not got any food?
No. No. Is there a McDonald's anywhere near it or anything like that on the way back?
They were on the way back.
Right, by way of yes or no, do you think Sadie should take it home? And she will, you know.
Yeah.
She'll take it home.
Let
what's
me know because I really do like it. I love it. But
Do you think
I
Sadie,
don't want to steal anybody's cat.
does it have a collar?
No, not at all. I could always return it if anybody notices it's gone missing. I could say I just homed it for a couple of nights because the poor thing was cold
But you
and hungry.
Fur on it.
You just
I mean,
don't know your car, do you?
you say it looks.
Mind you, though, I
You
don't
say it
know
looks.
what my dog would think to it.
You say it looks
Okay.
well fed, don't you?
He does.
Yeah, it's very healthy looking cat.
It is very healthy.
So it must
And
be
it's
getting
very
food somewhere.
hairy. Oh, my God. It's molting a lot. More
Sarah
than my dog.
says take it to the vet, see if it's chipped.
That's a good idea. But then I'd have to return it all the way back here again, wouldn't I? If it is.
Kevin says he knows the headlines for tomorrow. Paranormal investigators abduct cat from cemetery.
That'd be a new one, wouldn't it?
Get us in the paper.
Yeah.
Cat burglars.
Yeah, cat nappers.
Come on, Steve. We're doing jokes now. This is your forte.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on my best behaviour.
Right, let's go back to Sadie and Jared then. They're at the stone now. We're trying to speak to James or maybe his
Jared?
wife.
Oh, there he is. Corey disappeared.
I'm going to mute Steve and myself. Okay, back over to them guys, and don't forget to keep commenting. All right, I will highlight your comments for Sadie and Jared to see, and keep sharing. Thank you.
It's not a frightening place to see at all, by any means, is it?
No, it's not scary.
It's great. A little church on Pressure Cliff.
Yeah, it's quite sweet, really.
Tomb with a view.
I'm just going to move the phone upwards to see if you can see what we're seeing. The church. I don't think you can you?
No. I've got some pictures of the church.
Yeah,
What's that lobby?
it's too far in the distance.
What? Hello. I see it. You're wet. That's what it is, isn't it? You just dry somewhere, don't you? Because you're all wet.
Yeah, poor little thing. That's probably why I was trying to get into the church.
You're all wet. Log on the houses over there.
You up?
On the houses over there.
Yeah,
Or could want someone on the campsite.
yeah,
Could be a church cat.
yeah,
Running around, looking out for them.
yeah.
Friendly
It's probably just like a night cat, stays there at night and goes in the day. Goes out hunting at night. I do think I'm allergic because I've got a sore throat. It's either that or I'm just getting a cold. Did you hear that?
Well, Sarah's getting COVID again.
Yeah, bloody hope not. I've had one jab.
Just one.
Yeah, just one. I'm not due for my second one yet.
What?
So
You're older than
yeah.
me, yeah?
No, I'm not, you cheeky bugger. I always forget how old you are, Phil. I'm still young, I am.
I'm 27.
27. Well, I'm 22 then. Jared's hardcore. He was saying, I've had both my jabs, but we
He's had
completely like blanked that.
he's had 5 jobs.
Yeah, you've had 5. That's because you're high risk. Yeah. No, my luck. I'll probably go and get it again now. Now I've only had my first jab. I'll go and get the stronger strain.
Delta variant.
Yeah. That'd be just my bloody luck.
You had the wussy jab, didn't you?
The wussy jab.
Yeah, you had the Pfizer one.
Pfizer, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's yes.
That's a placebo jab.
Yeah.
Right, the beauty of technology. I'm able to show everyone where you guys are tonight. I don't think there's going to be any nutters, but yeah, you can clearly see the caravan park. I'll bring that on.
Yeah.
God, so you are quite close to caravan parks, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's literally the other side of the graveyard.
Yeah. Yeah. The other graveyard that we were in, it was literally just the other side of it.
Gosh, and there's the sea.
Yeah. But hold on. I don't know. I'm just going to warn you now. I did have a little warning come up saying that I'm low on power for my phone. So if this cuts out, I'm just warning you now, just in case it goes off.
12,
Yeah, half 12. Bloody hell. We did start quite late.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very, very cold now. Very cold, and we're wet.
Oh look, there's the church. I think we can go inside the church.
It's padlocked.
Yes.
No, on the screen.
Padlock.
Look at the screen.
Oh yeah, look. He's like, no, look at the screen. Look at the screen.
That's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
The power of technology, you see.
Yeah. There's a light the other side of that church now. Is that a reflection from?
Oh, it's a nice church, isn't it?
It's lovely. Isn't it?
Yeah. That is very nice. Be good if we could get in. It's a shame that they padlock them up. I can understand why though, because there are bloody vandals about and things like that. But
it's too well looked after, this church.
Yeah.
It's still an active church.
It's lovely. Yeah. Still an active church. So that'll be why I should imagine many people have got married there. Had christenings. Obviously the other funerals. And lots of church services. I'm going to get up, Jared, because my house is completely saturated. Do you want to take the phone? Oh. God.
It's a cool church, that.
Might damage the screen.
Still got the torch, haven't
Right, I'm standing away from the stone a bit now. just to see if we can get any K2 and interaction. Because it's gone off now. There's a light come on over
I'm just trying to see if I can.
there.
I'm just trying to see if I can find. Where do I need to go to find the stone on Google? Is it near the fence?
You got the church. Walk. You want to go to the graveyard at the back of the church. Coming through the gate where the gate is at the front. That's it. Walk down there. No, back the other way. Right, that's it. Walk down that way.
I won't let me.
No, you need to go. Yeah, you need to go further down to the back. It's round there.
Ooh,
REM pod's
the
going
REM
off.
pod's just gone off. Okay, hello. If that's you, that's it. Turn it off, please. Thank you so much. Thank you. Can you step away from it now, please? Please step away.
Come away from the REM. Come stand towards us. Walk towards me, please.
If you step away, we can ask you some questions, and then you can use that to light it up to answer for a yes. And not bother if it's a no. So can you please step away if that's you? K2 flash then. Be the phone.
It's coming from the stone.
Or where?
Because I'm holding it. Which means it should be going off. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
See how I'm
Yeah.
holding it? Put it on the stone.
Yeah.
It goes off.
And yet it weren't
Whoa.
before.
Put it on the ground next to it.
The battery cover has gone.
It's got water in there. Yeah, it might have got water in there. It's coming down quite hard now, the rain.
Yeah, try resetting it.
Step back.
Step back again. If that was you, can you do it again, please? Straight
Yeah, but
away.
I
Right,
might-
can you turn it off now? Step away.
It could be
Right.
the water. It could be the moisture underneath.
Turn it off.
It
Yeah.
could be the moisture getting in there. If it goes off again straight away, then
It's turning
Yeah.
now.
yeah, turn
How-
off. It could be moisture getting in there.
Yeah. Do you think that could be damaging it, can it?
So
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to turn that off because I don't want it to break. But I'll tell you what we could
It's just,
ask
well,
it
look,
to
it's
do.
just proof. It's just proof that we are honest
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
you're getting close.
But I'll tell you what would be brilliant. Right, this would be
Mhm.
spectacular, and we will leave. We will go and leave you in peace. If you could make that K2, that thing on top of your stone, if you could push it off for us, make it fly off for us, get it off of that stone. It shouldn't be there. If you could do that, that would be fantastic. Would be more than impressed. And it would prove that there's something other than us here. And we ain't travelled all this way
Before we do that,
to
right, so everyone can see
get the flu.
there's nothing, no string or
Mhm.
anything around it. So if it does go flying
Oh,
off,
yeah.
it's not been pulled off.
Yes.
Okay.
So Jared's just proven that if it does go flying off, it's not us.
If you're in there, James, you can do one little thing for us.
We also want it to light up.
Yeah, problem with that is we've got the camera in there, the phone, so the fire
Right,
is
okay.
far enough away for it not to.
Right, good shout.
You can see we are
Yeah.
far enough away.
Yeah. And it's not going off at the moment. So if it does go all the way up to red, then possibility.
You're here, James. Come and sit on your stone, and that'll light that device up, and we'll know you're here or someone's here. You can sit by it. That'll light it all the way up. When you come here in visitation with your wife and sit on the stone and just look at the sea.
Teresa Hall, who's watching, she says that you have a male energy with you named Patrick. He's around 5'9", well built, round shape, red face, a long white cloak. It's telling me he was a man of the cloth.
Patrick, if you're here, come and stand in the stone and light it up for us, please. Now, when I said about coming here, sitting and look at the sea with his wife, it went all up to red.
Oh.
You watch back on the watch back, you'll see that.
Yeah.
Does anybody, let's go for James first. James's wife, Anne. If you're here and you come and sit on your stone and reminisce, happy times. Come and do it now. You can see the lights on that device will light up. If you get close to it, they'll light all the way up to red. Closer than that, they'll go all the way to red. It goes green, amber, then red. We'd like that to go to red. If you can for me, please. There's a man of the cloth here, Patrick. Father Patrick. Would it be a Father's Church of England?
Mm.
His father's Catholic. Father's Catholic, by the way.
Yeah. Father Ted.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Father Patrick. Well, priest. What would be cool? What are the other ones in? Because there's father and
Priest. Vicar.
yeah, vicar.
Vicar of Dibley.
Vicar Patrick. If you're a vicar, come stand near us. Come near that device and it'll let us know that you're here. And again, you might not be able to, because if you do that, then that could prove there is the afterlife. And that's one
What's
of the
that
great
black
mysteries.
thing?
It's great.
No. Point the torch down. To the right. You see that?
Shadow.
Oh.
On the wall. You mean on the wall?
No.
I like to see the shadows of the graves in the light.
No. When you shine the light there, there's no shadow. Hold on. Let me try moving. Keep the light down.
Put the torch on you've got in your pocket. That's more powerful than this little thing.
It looks like another grave right beside it.
That's probably the shadow.
But then when you shine your torch up, there's nothing there. Do you think it could be a shadow? That's a strong shadow. Can you see what I'm seeing? Right beside that tall grave, yeah, when you shine your torch up, it's just to the right of it.
Where's my torch? Where's the big
Look,
torch?
if you stand here, just to the right, it looks like there's another grave there. Can you see that?
No, a little one.
The dark, yeah, really dark.
Yeah, there's a little.
And you shine your
Oh,
torch.
get the big torch. Shine that up there. Little grave.
There is. For God's sake. That's that debunked.
Come on, if you're nearby, come and step forward. Come step a little bit closer. I'd like to light up that light, the light device on the stone that's covering James's grave. It's not mean you're disrespectful to James and his wife in any way, shape, or form. And neither are we. We're just here of curiosity and respect for you. Can you do that for me, please? Anybody here? I'm always great to see you. In the rain and the wind. You just light that device up for me, that'd be really cool. A lot happening, isn't there?
No. If you'd like us to go, can you light up the device,
If you light the
please?
device up all the way, then we'll bid you farewell. Thank you for your time, and we shall leave. Do is come close to that device, light it all the way up,
Can you please light it up? Please.
We can hear desperation in your voices.
Did you hear that noise? Was that
That's
Phil?
That's Phil.
Was that Phil having a little sort of a chuckle before he spoke?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, good. It just sounded a bit creepy.
There's at least there's no Italian voices coming through tonight. No Latin voices.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you very much to everyone that's been joining us tonight. Everyone's chatting amongst themselves. That's good. Keep sharing, guys.
I have to come here during the day one day and see what it's like in the day.
Yeah, definitely.
Have a look around.
Yeah, get some lovely pictures. It's just nice on the hill, isn't it? And here it's positioned against the sky, like up on the hill.
This is just proof that it doesn't happen all the time when you go out on investigations. Okay, no matter what you watch on these TV programs, it doesn't happen all the time. But the story is just amazing. That's why Sadie and Jared are out here tonight. In regards to this stone, it is a good story.
It's a true story. Well, it's true as far as the stone goes.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah, and isn't it a strange shape?
The stone. There is supposed to be a second one here. They said it was by the entrance, but I didn't see it. It's strange. It's stone
Yeah.
the spirit hid behind, apparently.
This is the actual stone that the spirit hid behind.
The story goes, this is the actual stone the spirit hid behind. And as he would come past with his horse, obviously, I don't think it was here, I think it was elsewhere.
Yeah.
But when he would come past the horse, the spirit would come out behind the stone and frighten his horse.
Yeah.
So when he died, he gave instructions to have the stone on top of him, so it would move away from where the spirit would hide behind, therefore dissipating the spirit into the ether.
Yeah.
And it would keep his spirit locked in the ground.
Yeah.
And that's why he had to put his wife next to him, because then they're both locked in there forever and they can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And now he was worried that his spirit would just drift off, and he wanted to keep it so it didn't go out and scare people.
Yeah.
So that's why the stone's been placed on top of his grave. That's why he hasn't got a grave, it's just a stone.
Yeah.
That is his grave.
Oh, wow.
It is a brilliant story. It's amazing what you find. I've found so many. Another one we're going to do, actually we'll talk about when we go back in the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yucky with rain now.
And I've got a feeling this is going to run out of charge soon, so I need to put it on charge. Yeah. Yeah, I did remember to put that in my bag, thank God.
We're going to head to the car now, Phil.
Right, just a quick one. Thank you, Mohammed. Yeah, good night, mate. And also Sadie.
Yeah.
So we've had a lady. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
So we've had a lady that's been sensing some things while you've been live. Her last message was, this is Teresa. Good evening, Teresa. Teresa says, in connection to you, Sadie.
In connection to me?
Picking up on a Mary's connected to the lady in the team, feels she's an auntie to her. Do you have an Auntie Mary?
Mary.
Quite contrary.
Yeah. How did you go? No. I'm just trying to think. Mary.
Not a nickname, like Dave.
Mary.
To be fair, it is no disrespect to Teresa, but it is quite a common name. Do you have an Auntie Mary, Stephen?
Do I have an Auntie Mary? Not that I know of.
Leave it with me.
I do.
Let's wander back
because
to the car.
Yeah, we're going to wander back to the car, but leave it with me, Teresa, because I am going to have a think about that, because at the moment my brain, I've just got serious brain fog. I'm so tired. And I just can't think. I can't even think of simple words at the moment. so
what you're saying,
leave it with
you
me.
feel right normal then?
Well, yeah. It has. Where's it gone? But yeah, leave it with me. And if anything comes up, because I've got a feeling thinking about it, actually, I've got a feeling there's a Mary on my mum's side who might have been my grand's mum. Thinking about it.
She's saying it could be Rosemary.
Oh, yes. Hold on, Rosemary. Leave it with me because, like I said, I've got serious brain fog. But my grand was called Rose, and I think her mum was called Mary. I think, or was it Lucy? No, it was Lucy, not Mary. But Mary. No,
Can you
leave that with me. It is ringing a bell for some reason, but when I can think straight.
Can you tell us more, Teresa?
Because things like this, it'll perhaps come to me later, and I'll think, oh God, yeah.
I've just heard the cat moo.
Have you?
I heard a.
Oh, see, this is how thick I am tonight. You've heard the cat moo. For fuck's sake. Excuse my French. It is past the watershed, though, isn't it? Right.
Well, I think you guys have done absolutely brilliant tonight. Well done.
Thank you so much. And you as well.
Yeah.
Definitely, you know.
No jokes from Steve tonight. He's let the side down.
I was told not to. He said behave.
Also, you've read the terms and conditions then, have you? Good lad.
Yeah, yeah.
He signed the contract. I'm just looking for the light in
Then he's
here.
the only one
It's
who
gone off.
wears.
Hey. There. I had to open the door to get the light back on because it goes off by itself. And I can't find the light switch. Because Jared's car's all like buttons everywhere. I tell you, it looks like bloody like a plane cockpit in here. Look, all up there. Buttons everywhere.
Light switch won't work unless the engine's running.
Oh dear. It is freezing. Can I turn this right up, the heat? And I'm so cold. Do you want yours up as well? What? No. Oh, you bugger.
It's still left and right.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it heated seats?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Are they on high? Are they? Is it up high?
No, because you have to turn it on.
Well, it's red.
Well, as you look on it, unless you've got that torch out, look at it.
I can't. It's not on.
What's not on?
The torch.
You've still got my torch in your pocket.
Oh, yeah. Here, take that.
This paranormal investigation's turned into Top Gear.
Oh, yeah.
See what I have to work with.
Poor old you.
Right, you put it on.
Right, Sadie, Teresa's saying that Mary loves knitting, and she's showing me that she's being wed to a Frank or Franklin.
Frank or Franklin?
Frank.
You got that
Frank.
So you take off the tripod.
Anything I suddenly thought of when you said Frank was a butcher.
Actually, standards.
Frank butcher.
Frank Butcher standards.
Oh dear.
Hey, Sadie.
Frank.
She says she's a very slim lady and she's got 3 brothers.
Slim lady. 3 brothers. Frank. My grand's brother was called Fred.
Hang on a minute. No disrespect to Teresa, but this is how people get information from you. Because you're just relaying back all the information about your family.
Yeah.
Everyone's writing it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll have your bank account by next week.
True, yeah. Safe to say I don't use any of these as my. Oh no, I'm giving out information again. Shush. Oh dear. It's a good job I got you lot with me tonight, isn't it?
She says she lived. She said that she lived at your address. What's your address again?
What?
Silly.
For that. Honestly, I can't go on anymore.
It's Sadie
Oh, dear.
Fourth Towers.
Fourth Towers.
Has she
Look, I can't even hold the bloody phone line.
Does your credit card number have a 6 in it?
Funny you should say that.
No,
Oh,
we're not taking the mickey out of Teresa, but you've got to be careful on the internet. She's just saying that I have no idea who you are. It's the first time I've watched you. Well, thank you very much for watching, Teresa.
did you hear that on that?
Sniff. That's what Steve
If that's your name.
Oh dear. Right. I need to get my phone on charge. Hold on.
Well,
Hold it a minute, Jared.
It's been good to be back out again, hasn't it?
Yeah, it
It
is.
has been a while.
It certainly is. Yeah, you didn't come a thingy, did you?
No.
You need to pass the baton over to me and Steve now, don't you?
Got this.
We're still waiting for Matt to do his solo, aren't we?
Who's Matt?
Yes.
You know, he's that one that's always running away, scared of his own shadow. The one that never did a solo pre-COVID.
Matt, if you're watching, defend yourself. Get yourself on.
Yeah. Okay.
Does he watch tonight?
I haven't seen any comments from Matt, no.
Well, it's an interesting little place, isn't it?
It is, yeah, definitely.
It's been nice to see a few familiar faces, though, coming back. And there's some newbies as well, so that's all good.
As I was going to say earlier on, there is another place about 5 or 6 miles away from here that also has a very interesting story as well, and is reportedly as haunted.
Yes, that sounds really, really good. Very good.
It looks like I've upset Teresa.
Why? Well, your rudeness, that's why you only have 5 people, including me, watch. So I will say good night and best wishes. Oh no! Oh no!
I don't know if she gets that, our banter.
No. Teresa, is it her first time watching us?
I guess it's the last. Phil, slap on the wrist.
Because if it is, yeah, you'll know that we're always like this, but I promise you there's no way that we were laughing or taking the mickey out of you or anything. And the names that you've said and the things that you have said, like I said, I can't think at the moment, but they are ringing a bell. And if I look into my family history, I am sure that you're quite spot on with something, with some of those things that you've said. So please, if you're still watching, well, accept my apology. If you think I've been rude, you lot can say your own apologies.
Well, I'd just like to add. I would just like to add that we have more than 5 watchers. We're on different platforms, you see. So
Yes.
But yeah, Teresa, don't take things to heart. All right. It's
please
good old
don't.
British humour.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's just how we roll. So to speak. But yeah. So yeah. On that note.
Don't take offence. Take a stone, or take a cat.
Yeah.
I don't know where the cat went. He disappeared.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Oh, I thought you were going to take the cat.
Somewhere.
Yeah. You are?
I thought you were going to take the cat.
I would have loved to, but I think I'm allergic because I've got a sore throat come on since I've been cuddling that. And it's really hairy and molten. And it's disappeared. And my dog's wouldn't really like it either. Must be American, can't take a laugh.
I mean, is there anybody else you want to offend tonight, then, Bill?
Kevin's Canadian. See? Canadians are the nicest people you'll ever meet. Honestly, they are.
So what you've done now
I think
is
you're just digging a
now,
deeper hole.
you've now just offended every other nation in the world apart from the Canadians.
Canadians say sorry for stuff that they're not even supposed to be sorry about. They're lovely people. But I'm pretty sure that there's plenty of other lovely people in on this planet and the solar system and the universe. Just in case we've got any aliens watching. Whom also might be offended.
Bill's opinion does not cover everybody from Ghostwatchers. And it's his own personal opinion.
It's all right. We've only got 5 people watching.
All-time record then.
I think you might find we had 5 people watching.
Now all we've got left is the one Canadian.
Yeah, now it's just us.
You see, you should have took the cat. We could have made headlines.
Yeah.
You see, they all turned off because they didn't get any jokes from me. It's your fault.
Well, come on. You've got a chance before we leave.
Oh, please,
no. You've upset. I think we've had a perfect night.
Dear?
That's what the lawyers told him to say.
Especially the cat.
Yeah.
A perfect night.
I get it.
Has
Jared explain it though? How's the
Has Jared started to drive yet?
No, we just sat here.
Right, please listen to me very carefully. Before you drive off, don't reverse into the cat.
God.
It could be underneath the car, keeping warm.
Better wouldn't say.
Thanks. I was waiting for that.
No, can Sadie be asked to get out the car to have a look? Yeah. We're going to hear a massive meow in a minute.
No, because if it would have...
We definitely would make headlines.
Investigators run over cat.
That has been friendly to them all night. They made out all night they were animal lovers and then ran me over.
Said squished cat.
Sadie said, it's fur enough. It was on its last life.
Oh, that's the end of the tale.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've grown whiskers waiting for that joke.
I thought it was a very poor joke.
Oh dear. Started out with
Poor joke.
Poor joke. He's letting it out of his system now, you see. It didn't take... Well, I can say it didn't take long. Took 2 hours. He was keeping it all on.
What the fuck are you doing, Jared? What the hell was that? Jared just fell out of the car.
Get the phone! Get the phone!
Sorry.
Show us! Grab the phone!
You fell out of the car.
No.
Yes, you did. Look how red he's gone.
I can't see him.
Oh my Lord.
Jared, why did you fall out the car?
I didn't. I had to look underneath the car see if the cat was there.
All I saw was your
Well, I tried to pull myself back in again and couldn't, so I decided to take myself all the way out.
thought you'd actually got out. And I literally clenched and saw your phone, your body. Oh, dearie dear.
Leant underneath it and couldn't get back up again. So I had to get out gracefully.
It didn't look very graceful to me. Oh, dear. We should get that on camera.
No, don't do that on camera. No.
Right, guys.
Cat is not under the car.
No.
Right. On that note, then, are we going to call it tonight then?
Hey?
Are we calling it tonight then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like really tired.
And old.
You look tired. And old. Speak for
The
yourself.
cat's alive.
The cat has gone.
They haven't moved yet.
It's all right.
So it's all safe to go.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you very much to everyone that's joined us.
Thank you.
Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've been offended by it. And we'll see you next time. Just keep an eye on it on our posts. So Sadie is on Indico Paranormal, and we're on Ghostwatchers UK, and we do join up from time to time, don't we? We love it.
We do. We do.
And there's going to be plenty more times as well that we'll join up. So just keep an eye on our posts. We're back in business, guys.
Yeah, next one over this way is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah,
Well,
the next one this way will be very
I'm
good.
going to have to come down during the day and find it because I don't know where it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by the way,
Nice day.
if you're pretty good at geography as well, because I know there's a few people that are not from the UK, but Jared and Sadie are from the east side of the UK, and me and Steve are further up towards Scotland in the northeast. So we do live investigations as well from the northeast as well. It's the east side.
Yeah.
Right. So good night, guys. Thanks, Steve.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks. Night, Sid.
Yeah. Good
Get
night,
some sleep.
Steve. Yeah, thank you.
Good night, Jared.
Thank
Night,
you to you two.
Good night, John
both
Boy.
of you, and everybody watching.
Bye.
All five
Good
of
night.
you.
Good night, mate.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.